The truth behind Diddy, Lauren London, and Nipsey Hussle. And baby, Cassie knew everything. Okay, y'all, hold on to your wigs because this right here, this isn't just tea, it's a whole boiling pot. If your name is Lauren London, then baby, I already know you're somewhere rolling your eyes, punching the air, or maybe lighting sage in every room of your house because the internet has absolutely lost its mind. Like again, sis, they are really out here trying to connect you to Diddy. Yes, you heard that right. People are scrambling across Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Reddit like digital CSI agents pointing fingers and shouting Lauren London and Diddy were a thing. And what triggered this firestorm? A little resurfaced clip from a studio session. Yep, one clip, and the internet is out here acting like it cracked the Da Vinci Code. But baby, let's not act brand new. Let's take this all the way back, because while everyone's looking at Lauren, pointing fingers and pushing this idea that she was involved in some type of entanglement with Diddy, they're missing the forest for the trees. And who has been warning us this whole time? Cassie. Yes, ma'am. Cassie, in her testimony, it blew the lid off Diddy's entire twisted circus. Add that to what Misa said, plus what multiple male escorts have come forward with, and it's giving full-blown twisted empire energy. But y'all are still stuck on Lauren? Make it make sense. Let's be real. Do we really believe Lauren London was Diddy's target? Or is it way more likely that Diddy was looking at Nipsey Hussle like he was the main course, dessert, and the cocktail menu? Oh yes, we're going there. So let's break it down piece by piece. That viral video that reignited this whole drama, let's dissect that mess. We see Lauren London, effortlessly gorgeous, casually in Diddy's studio, over on the couch, Cassie laid back like a goddess, glowing as always, and right there, Diddy lurking in the frame like a shadow with a crush. Now, the internet took one look at this and collectively lost their minds. OMG, Lauren and Diddy? They screamed. It's confirmed. Sigh. Bless y'all. But let's actually watch the footage. Slow it down. Who exactly is Diddy looking at? Who's he making those eyes at? Who's he thirsting over with that bite the lip, lean in energy? It ain't Lauren, it's Nipsey Hussle, y'all. Yes, Diddy is straight up licking his lips, zoning in, giving Nipsey the kind of look usually reserved for someone you're trying to take home tonight. It was giving obsession. It was giving, let me get close to that man's aura. And Nip, he was just vibing, cool, calm, unbothered, completely unaware of the full-on energy vampire standing behind him, plotting like it's a chess match. Let's not sugarcoat this. Diddy's eyes were screaming. He zoomed in, his energy shifted. He wasn't gazing at Cassie. He wasn't daydreaming about Lauren. He was locked in on Nip. You can literally see it. The thirst was tangible. And yet somehow, everyone decided to make Lauren the head. Like, what alternate universe are y'all watching this from? Let's talk about the rumors that just will not die. Remember back in 2020, after Nipsey passed, the grief was still raw, still fresh. Then boom, Diddy posts a photo of Lauren London leaving the Rock Nation brunch looking drop dead gorgeous. Just a photo, no caption, no context. But baby, that was all the internet needed. People started yelling, they're dating, it's official. The blogs, the stan accounts, the sources with anonymous T, all of them went wild. But Lauren, oh no, she wasn't having any of it. Sis pulled out the verbal machete and slashed the rumors to the ground. She hopped on Instagram and said, and I quote, "Stop effing playing with me and my name, period." He saw Nipsey's aura, his energy, his cultural power, and he wanted that. And in his twisted little mind, maybe standing beside Lauren was the shortcut. But Lauren, she shut it down. She saw through it. That's why she clapped back so hard. That's why she never entertained it. She wasn't just protecting herself. She was protecting Nip's legacy from being hijacked by a clout demon. Now buckle up, because we still have to talk about what went down in the courtrooms. The testimonies, the freak-off mentions, and the names that came up. Cassie's testimony broke the internet. She said what needed to be said. She put light on the sick things Diddy had been hiding for years, from control tactics to violent games to weird power pole freak-offs that left witnesses stunned. And guess whose name casually got dropped? Lauren London. According to Capricorn Clark, Diddy's former assistant, Lauren was allegedly present when some of this chaos was unfolding. Like, why was Lauren even around when Cassie was being degraded and manipulated? because Diddy pulls people in, whether they want to be or not, and whack 100 because he can't help but stir the pot. Claim Lauren introduced Diddy to Nipsey. Another layer, another twist, another reason people started whispering maybe she was involved. But no, let's not twist this into blaming women who didn't ask for this madness. Now, here's the truly sick part. During this trial, we've seen woman after woman dragged through the dirt. People looking for someone to blame. Anyone except the man at the center of it all, Diddy. They're calling women names, accusing them of freak-offs, painting them as clout chasers. Even Lauren, who lost the love of her life in front of the world, is now being reduced to tabloid trash headlines. Y'all, this isn't just disrespectful, it's dangerous. Think about it. Being seen with Lauren gave him proximity to Nipsey's legacy. It gave him a taste of the love and loyalty he could never earn. But Lauren, bless her soul, wasn't a pawn. She knew exactly what he was trying to do and shut it down. Hard. That's why she told the world, let me get back to healing. She wasn't just asking for peace. She was rejecting the narrative. She was refusing to let her grief become his brand strategy. And speaking of rejection, let's talk about Cassie for a second, because her role in all of this is monumental. Cassie's been through hell and back, controlled, isolated, used as Diddy's arm candy while he built his empire on her silence. But when she finally spoke up, the damned broke. Her lawsuit laid it all bare. The abuse, the manipulation, the rituals, the parties that blurred every line of decency. And the more she revealed, the more the puzzle came together. And you know who was watching all of this unfold from the sidelines? Lauren, who, despite being unfairly dragged into the chaos, never retaliated, never clapped back at Cassie. Because deep down, she knew Cassie was telling the truth. Let's not forget, Cassie was there in that studio clip. You can see her laying on the couch, relaxed, unaware that history was being recorded. She witnessed Diddy's obsession up close. And if anyone could read that man like a book, it was her. And I guarantee you, she saw exactly what we now know. Diddy wasn't lusting after Lauren. He was obsessed with the aura of Nipsey. But now here we are in the middle of the biggest celebrity scandal of the decade. Diddy's freak-off empire is unraveling, the lawsuits are stacking, and what's the public fixated on? Trying to drag Lauren into the abyss again. It's like nobody can stand to see a woman walk away from the fire untouched. Lauren didn't flinch. She didn't cry. She didn't post subliminals or tweet cryptic messages. She gave us one sentence, and that was all she needed. Stop effing playing with me and my name. Boom. Case closed. Queen behavior. But the circus kept spinning. Even Diddy's former assistant, Capricorn Clark, mentioned Lauren's name in court. Allegedly, she was present during one of those sick power games involving Cassie. And that alone sent the blogs into a frenzy. But let's not twist her presence into complicity. Lauren is a victim of Diddy's magnet style manipulation like so many others. He surrounds himself with bright stars only to dim their shine. And then there's Whack 100, who swears Lauren introduced Nipsey to Diddy, which, okay, even if that were true, how does that suddenly make Lauren responsible for anything that happened afterward? Let's stop this nonsense. This isn't about Lauren. It's about a man who spent his whole life building a throne out of other people's light. So why is Lauren being dragged into freak-off allegations? Because, baby, the world hates a woman who doesn't need a man, especially one who escaped the clutches of someone like Diddy. Diddy thrives in chaos. He creates it, he weaponizes grief. Look at the pattern. Biggie dies, Diddy profits. Kim dies, Diddy rebrands. Nipsey dies, Diddy posts Lauren. Each time someone around him passes, he doesn't grieve like a normal person. He poses, he monologues. He releases carefully cropped photos with soft lighting and scripture captions. And suddenly, he's the center of the narrative again. It's sick, it's calculated, it's performance grief. And Lauren, she wasn't gonna be part of that act. That's why her words hit so hard. She wasn't just defending herself, she was defending Nipsey's halo. That glow that Diddy tried to steal. Let's be real, Lauren London wasn't Diddy's type. Not emotionally, not spiritually. She's not the kind of woman who entertains surface level nonsense. She's grounded, rooted. Royalty! What Diddy wanted wasn't her heart, it was her symbolism. Being near Lauren made him look like he had access to Nipsey's soul, and that That was good for business, but when she said no, he backed off, quietly, like a thief in the night, until the next body dropped and the cycle could start again. This trial has exposed more than just crimes. It's exposed the sickening need to scapegoat women, to find anyone but the man in power and say, it's her fault. She was there. She must have liked it. She must have wanted it. And for what? Because Cassie had the courage to expose the monster? Because Lauren dared to stay dignified? Because these women have names the world can't touch? It's disgusting, and it has to stop. Let's end with this. Lauren London is not the villain. She is not a freak-off participant. She is not Diddy's conquest. She is not a whisper in his narrative. She is a woman who loved deeply, lost publicly, and refused to let her pain become somebody else's content. And that is why the world couldn't handle her strength. So the next time someone tries to drag Lauren London's name through the dirt, quote her, "Stop effing playing with me and my name. Say it loud, say it proud, and say it every time a man with a platform tries to turn pain into PR." Because this time, the women aren't going down quietly. This time, they're burning the whole circus to the ground